Welcome back, folks, to Fishing Planet. Today is a video I've wanted to do for a while. But it's been one I've hesitated to because people have a set opinion on this. And, uh, through playing this game, cheapers, eight years now? It's 2023. Yeah, 2015 on PC, 2017 over here. Um, this is one that I used to test and see if it was, but I would say about a third of Fishing Planet players, it might even be slightly more, believe that restarting, I know it sounds crazy, but hang with me, restarting your PlayStation or your app or the game or the PC or your Xbox helps you in comps and tournaments. And I can tell you, I am a person of proof, okay? And I'm not a terrible player. I'm in the top 100 comps, and I'm also in the top 100 pretty well with a lot less comps than some other players. So I've done pretty well points. And you guys also know, I'm kind of known for tournaments. I don't really do comps anymore, but from an experienced player, right? So. Uh, I can assure you that when I tested this, because you guys know I'm a person of proof, like I always have been. If I say this is how you catch a fish in a video, I show me catching the fish. If I say in the past, if even on stuff like if there's been a person cheating, if they're cheating, I show the proof of cheating. I'm a very proof person. So when this came up to me when I first started getting into comps and stuff. I I tested it for a long time. I think I don't remember exactly anymore. It's been a while, but it was something like I did 75 comps where I did restart if I was doing bad, and 75 where I didn't, and I really didn't notice a difference. Now, that's just me. That's my opinion. It's almost impossible to prove one way or another. Sure, you can show one or two comps or that help you, but there's a lot behind that. So yeah, if you close down and start up, and you might do better. Who knows? Maybe your luck would turn around if you kept going, just normal fishing. There is reasons to stop your game and restart it if it's not running well. Sometimes that actually happens to me at Louisiana where it gets real framey once in a while and restarted, or maybe you need to personally reset. It might be a placebo effect. Maybe you going in there and coming out makes give you a fresh outlook, and you may fish better. But and by the way, you can fish good and bad. I've talked about this a lot. I can tell you when I'm going to do bad or not. If you guys watch a lot of tournaments, I can tell you when my rhythm isn't good, and also when I haven't practiced because I fish terribly. That's just actually a thing. So some people may not notice that. But anyway, what I'm getting to, guys, on this is since then I haven't done it because a lot of the times when I heard it, it was from the same people that said you had to change your character or you had to change your room or you had to what's some other ones I've heard? You have to change the language. And all that being said, all them things were like chasing phantom things that you can't prove or disprove. It is one of them things. So I quit doing it. And I want to bring this up because uh there's a portion of the good, top players in this game that do it, and there's a portion of them that don't. And my theory is if you're on the fence about it, don't do it. If you're a person that thinks it does work, go for it. But my real point on this is, you guys have seen me do comps on streams. I don't restart, I still win. You guys have seen me done a million tournaments, and tournaments is a very good one because a lot of players are in them, and I'm just trying to even just as an example, not to brag, but I have the most finals since I've started doing them. And I have not one time restarted in any of my qualifiers or semifinals or finals. And a very good example of this, and why I bring it up, is this weekend was a prime example of this. Let's go to the Hall of Fame here. In qualifier 2, the one that I got first place in here, it may not or may not load depending on how this works. I had an okay start. And you can go back to these streams or last week. It is what it is. This one isn't super important. Qualifier 2, I didn't have a super great start, but I stuck to what I knew, right? And I ended up getting first place in it. So, obviously I didn't need to restart for that one. And you can use these examples on every tournament I've ever done. Not one comp or 5 comps that I've showed. You guys have seen me do this forever, okay? So this isn't like a small sample size. So that one I get first in, right? So then in the semifinals, we'll load this one up too, because you guys are going to be shocked if you didn't do this. You see 57 total players, right, that did this semifinals. 3 of them didn't do it. There's normally 60 in these semifinals. At halfway, guys, you can go back in the stream. Right around halfway, I was dead last. Not 40th, not 30th, not 20th. I was 57th. I was the last person. All right? And I didn't have to restart. I actually came back to second and then got past at the very end. And I did not have to restart. And this isn't just one tournament. This is through the lifetime. You can go back and watch me. I don't panic. I'll restart 35 times, because another thing that happens when you guys restart is it does run time off the clock. And I know what you're thinking, well, the clock stops when you are in your menu. That is true, but when you load back in, that load time, you're losing 5 to 10 seconds when you do that, especially in the semifinals where that clock does not stop. And this weekend, I've seen probably 7 players do this. And for the most part, I think out of the 7 players I've seen, I only seen 2 of them in the top 10 when it happened. Now, you can see I finished third from dead last an hour in, okay? And then we'll go to the finals, because this is another example of this. The finals, I get second place, right? Halfway through, or I think it was actually 50 minutes in, I had only 1 unique at Michigan. That tells you how bad my run was. You guys know Michigan is probably my favorite place, that or Alaska. Or I wouldn't say favorite, but probably where my strongest abilities are at. Halfway through, 1 unique. All right. Didn't have to restart. Didn't quit. Didn't do anything. I wasn't super thrilled, because I thought I had a shot at winning this, and that bad start really hurt. Obviously, you can see now it definitely did hurt. But with that being said, I stuck to what I knew. I wasn't trying to put a step on one foot on a Sunday with a apple pie in the window after your grandma kissed you on the right cheek. I don't do that crazy crap that you can't prove. Now, if people believe in it, they believe in it. But I just wanted to show this for that same reason. And I used to wonder before I got to a place where I was comfortable in this game. And all I realized is testing that crap, and whether changing your character to a girl or typing in something in chat, it sounds crazy, but you never know. So I always tested it. But then I realized, oh my God, I'm wasting so much time on crap that doesn't matter, that I could have been a better fisherman about. And lo and behold, I started actually worrying about stuff that I can control, whether the game, quote unquote, is screwing you or not. That's, RNG. There's days you're just not going to have luck. Listen, Fishing Planet is not sitting behind their console going, oh, look, Soopa-Dave is doing good. Let's screw him over. They're not doing it to anybody, okay? You think they got time for that? But anyway, Just saying, it was a waste of time for me to even worry about that crap when I could control. Oh, look, I spent that time and I figured out. In fact, this is a 100% true story. Instead of doing that, one of the days afterward is where I found the spinner that I used in to this day, even in this finals, the 6.0 3/4 ounce 21 gram for our metric friends on this. So I spent my time more wisely than worrying about stuff that may or may not help. But my point is whether people think it works or not, and it may help people. You know, the bottom line is you don't have to do it. That's a fact. I don't do it. I do just fine. Other players in the top do it. You know, some do, some don't. The only common denominator is you don't have to. And I know this has been kind of a weird video, but I feel like some people spend too much time chasing their tails on stuff, and that's it. And it's, you know, the people that believe in it, they're always gonna believe in it. For me, I thought it helped me when I saw other players do it when I was younger. Then I tested it for myself, and I'm a person of proof, and it didn't really help me. So I changed what I thought about it. Um, but anyway, hopefully this helps you out, guys. I know there's gonna be people that swear by it, and that's okay. Keep doing it. This video wasn't for you. This video was to help people that may be on the fence about it. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time, folks. Have a good one.